A Fox News alert. The man who exposed the NSA secrets has stepped out of the shadows on camera.
Even if you're not doing anything wrong, you're being watched and recorded. And the storage capability of these systems increases every year consistently by orders of magnitude to where it's getting to the point you don't have to have done anything wrong. You simply have to eventually fall under suspicion.
That's it. William Binney is a former crypto mathematician at the NSA who blew the whistle over the agency's surveillance. He joins us live today from Baltimore. Sir, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Are you comfortable with how the United States government is spying on people in the name of keeping us safe?
No, I'm not. Not at all, because they don't have to do that to get the bad guys in the networks.
Do you trust the government with the information they've got?
Absolutely not.
Well, why not?
Well, I mean, take, for example, my case, and the DOJ tried to fabricate evidence to create a charge against me to indict me. But I caught them, so I had all the evidence of malicious prosecution, so they dropped it. But that's the only reason they dropped it. So can you trust the Department of Justice that does that to people? I say no. And if the Justice Department does it, I already know NSA's corrupt. So, you know.
What do you mean you already know the NSA is corrupt?
Well, because of all of the stuff they've been doing, unconstitutional activity. They've been, originally when it started, it was in violation of the Pen Register Law, the Stored Communications Act, the Electronic Privacy Act, all the laws covering FCC regulations, covering the telecoms. That's why the telecoms had to get retroactive immunity.
Sure.
So, because they were committing crimes. So, and it's basically a violation of the constitutional rights of everybody in the United States.
Well, yeah, but William, you know, people are watching this right now and they're going, well, we've been told by our politicians and our government we're doing this for your own good. What about that argument?
No, they're doing it for their good so they can have information about people in the United States and use it to control them. That's what totalitarian states have done all along. That's why I've said that we're about that far from a totalitarian state.
So the information the government really needs does not have to be as broad, because right now what they're doing is they are looking at every email in the United States, right?
But that's right, and I'd be glad to explain how you could do that if you want.
Please do.
Okay.
Briefly.
It's like a 2-degree principle. You've got a terrorist, and he calls somebody in the United States. That's 1 degree. The next degree out is the communications that fellow has internally in the United States. So when you do that and collect only that and ignore everybody else in the country because that's not relevant, then you have the support network for the terrorists inside the United States. It's like finding the 5th column inside the country.
Sure.
And you watch also jihadi sites and those kinds of sites that promote that kind of activity, and you see who's going to them. You don't need to monitor everybody in the country to do that.
Yeah, but that's what they're doing, all in the name of trying to keep us safe.
Well, you see, the problem is the terrorists already know we're doing a lot of this anyway, so collecting on U.S. citizens or having it exposed like this really doesn't do anything with the terrorists. I mean, they're already doing what they're going to do.
You're right about that.
So it's really, the whole thing is to keep it secret from the U.S. public.
Well, and it was until last week. All right. William Binney, join us today from Baltimore. A unique perspective from inside the NSA. Formally, thank you, sir.
Thank you.